Hello, good morning students. Please subscribe the channel, drop a like, share and comment. This is Shree Vishnu Art Press Publications, exercise number 11 and 12 on the speed of 90 words per minute. Start. Before adverting to the discussion on various issues that have been raised in these petitions, it would be apposite to first understand the structure of the Aadhaar Act and how it operates, having regard to various provisions contained therein. UIDAI was established in the year 2009 by an administrative order, that is, by resolution of the Government of India wide notification dated January 28, 2009. The object of the establishment of the said authority was primarily to lay down policies to implement the unique identification scheme of the government by which residents of India were to be provided unique identity number. The aim was to serve this as proof of identity, which is unique in nature, as each individual will have only one identity with no chance of duplication. Another objective was that this number could be used for identification of beneficiaries for transfer of benefits, subsidies, services, and other purposes. This was the primary reason, namely to ensure correct identification of targeted beneficiaries for delivery of various subsidies, benefits, services, grants, wages, and other social benefits schemes which are funded from the Consolidated Fund of India. It was felt that the identification of real and genuine beneficiaries had become a challenge for the government. In the writ petition number 494 of 2012 and connected matters, it was becoming difficult to ensure that the subsidies, benefits, and services reach to intended beneficiaries. As per the government, failure to establish identity was proving to be major hindrance for the successful implementation of the welfare programs, and it was hitting hard the marginalized section of the society, and in particular women, children, senior citizens, persons with disabilities, migrant, unskilled and organized workers, and nomadic tribes. After the establishment of the authority, vide the aforesaid notification, it started enrolling the residents of this country under the UIS. These residents also started using Aadhaar number allotted to them. It was found that over a period of time, the use of Aadhaar number had increased manifold. This necessitated ensuring security of the information contained in Aadhaar number as well as the information that generated as a result of the use of Aadhaar numbers. It was thus felt desirable to back the system with a parliamentary enactment. As all these three kinds of welfare measures are sought to be extended to the marginalized section of society, a collective reading thereof would show that the purpose is to expand the coverage of all kinds of aid, support, utility, or assistance which may be extended with the support of the Consolidated Fund of India with the objective of targeted delivery. It is also clear that various schemes which can be contemplated by the aforesaid provisions relate to vulnerable and weaker section of the society. Whether the social justice scheme would involve a subsidy or a benefit or a service is merely a matter of the nature and extent of assistance and would depend upon the economic capacity of the state. Even where the state subsidizes in part, the objective of emancipation of the poor remains the goal. After thorough analysis of all relevant and attendant factors, we are of the opinion that none of the grounds on which the High Court has cleared the respondent has any merit. By now, it is well settled that the testimony of a victim in cases of sexual offences is vital, and unless there are compelling reasons which necessitate looking for corroboration of a statement, the courts should find no difficulty to act on the testimony of the victim of a sexual assault alone to convict the accused. No doubt, her testimony has to inspire confidence. Seeking corroboration to a statement before relying upon the same, as a rule in such cases, would literally amount to adding insult to injury. The deposition of the prosecutrix has thus to be taken as a whole. Needless to reiterate that the victim of rape is not an accomplice and her evidence can be acted upon without corroboration. She stands at a higher pedestal than an injured witness does. If the court finds it difficult to accept her version, it may seek corroboration from some evidence which lends assurance to her version. To insist on corroboration, except in the rarest of rare cases, is to equate one who is a victim of the lust of another with an accomplice to a crime and thereby insult womanhood. It would be adding insult to injury to tell a woman that her claim of rape will not be believed unless it is corroborated in material particulars, as in the case of an accomplice to a crime. Why should the evidence of the girl or the woman who complains of rape or sexual molestation be viewed with the aid of spectacles fitted with lenses with doubt, disbelief, or suspicion? The plea about lack of corroboration has no substance. Notwithstanding this legal position, in the instant case, we even find enough corroborative material as well, which is discussed herein above. From the evolution of the prosecution material discussed above, it is evidently clear that the evidence brought on record contains positive proof, credible sequence of events, and factual truth linking the respondent with rape of the prosecutrix, and had criminally intimidated her. Hence, respondent is found to be guilty for offence under sections 376 and 596 of IPC since he committed rape with a minor girl aged 9 years. It is pertinent to point out at this stage that at the time of deposition of the prosecutrix in the court, the trial court had an opportunity to see her demeanor. The statement of prosecutrix inspires confidence even though a child witness, since while deposing in the court her demeanor appeared like that of competent witness and no likelihood of tutor. I find her testimony reliable since she was found competent to depose after preliminary inquiry as she understood questions and to give rational answers. I have gone through her statement with extra caution and full of circumspection. Therefore, I have no hesitation to believe her statement.